am here to tell you, if you are out here just having sex only to receive an orgasm, you are missing out on a golden opportunity to be able to manifest absolutely any and everything you want. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome to A Complete Vibe. So over here we talk about personal development, self-love, just things you can do to become an overall better version of yourself. So today's video, this is one of my favorite topics of how to use sexual energy to manifest anything you want. So I'm going to tell you how I use sexual energy to manifest my dream car. I have done this 3 times for 3 separate cars. I mean, it's foolproof, baby. Like, this is the blueprint. This is the stuff, like, I should bottle it up and sell it, because this is gold. I promise you, this is gold. You do it right, it's very possible to get anything or be able to manifest absolutely anything you want in this lifetime, because that's your birthright. You're absolutely deserving of all good things. You are deserving of your heart's desire. That's why it's a desire of your heart, because you desire it. You're deserving of it simply because you're here. You're you. You deserve it. That's it. Period. That's it. So, first things first, I have learned to maintain and operate in a state of gratitude and happiness. When I wake up in the morning, I am grateful for everything. I'm grateful for another day. I've been through a few traumatic things in my lifetime, so I'm always grateful for another day. I'm always grateful to be here, you know, like the old folks say, in the land of the living. And so I have learned how to maintain a state of gratitude, always show gratitude, and I show gratitude for absolutely any and everything. I mean, everything. I am grateful for my home. I'm grateful for my vehicles. I'm grateful for the people that love me, that I can love back. I'm grateful for a nice bank account. I'm grateful for not having to struggle. I'm grateful that I have a great life. I am grateful for all of that. I'm grateful for when I go to the grocery store, I can put whatever I want in my buggy and not have to worry about, my card getting declined. That's a blessing. That's a great feeling. And so yeah, I make it a point to operate or maintain in a state of gratitude for any and everything. I am always grateful. Always grateful. 2, I became very clear about my intention. I'm sorry, my intention, but my desire. I became crystal clear about it. I knew the make, the model. I knew the color of the car. I knew I wanted a Range Rover Sport. I knew I wanted chrome wheels. I knew I wanted very low miles. It didn't have to be brand new, but I did want very low miles, and I wanted my car payment, not to be more than $300 a month. So after I got very clear on my intention, I went to the dealership. I saw a Range Rover Sport they had, and I would literally sit in the car. I would close my eyes. I would feel how the steering wheel felt in my hands. I would like wiggle my booty around and feel how my butt feels in the seats. Like I got comfortable in it. I would play with the CD player. I'll roll down the windows. I'll mess with the moonroof. I got very comfortable in this car. And when I went the first time to the dealership to sit in the car and get used to it, the salesman came out. He asked me what I wanted. I told him what I wanted. He asked me what my car payments needed to be at, and I told him they're going to be $300. And he was like, well, I've been here 10 years and nobody, I have never signed a deal where somebody had a $300 car payment. And I was like, well, that has nothing to do with me. My car payments are going to be $300. And he was like, well, I don't know if I'll be able to help you or not. And I said, okay, well, that's fine. I gave him my phone number. And I said, I'm sure we will be in touch soon. So I went home. Oh, wait, one thing I forgot. When I went that time to the dealership, I test drove the car. And I drove it around the corner, maybe 2 blocks, and it was a billboard. And the billboard said, if you're looking for a sign, this is it. So I knew I was on the same wavelength as this car. I knew I was operating in my right frequency. I knew that this car would be mine. So after I saw that sign, I took the car back to the dealership, and that's when he told me he couldn't do the $300 car payments. Okay, cool. Like I said, I gave him my number. I told him to give me a call. We will be in touch soon. So I forgot to state the closing of this story. So as I said, I had left the dealership and I had told the salesman to give me a call when he was ready. I did my manifestations. He randomly called me one day and he was like, yo, guess what happened? I'm like, what? And he said that he was talking to his manager about me, jokingly, and stating how crazy he thought I was for wanting a $300 car payment. And, he was telling his manager, like, we don't write $300 car payments. And the manager actually said, no, go ahead and give it to her. If she only wants to pay $300, go ahead and give it to her. It's okay. And the salesman ended up calling me. He was like, I got something to tell you. My manager, he decided to go with it. He approved it. He approved your $300 car payment. So the car is ready, it's clean, it's sitting here, is waiting for you to come pick it up. So, I scurried on up there right quick, got my car, and that was that. This manifestation works. It's proven. It works. So then I began to do visualizations, or a deep state of meditation, however you want to put it. So basically, like I said, when I was at the actual dealership where I sat in the car and I, felt the steering wheel and all of that, I did the same thing at home. So I would be at home sitting on my couch or sitting in the chair, and I would literally close my eyes and imagine myself riding down the street. I would imagine myself backing into my driveway, and hitting the door operator thingy, the garage door opener from my car. I would imagine myself sitting in my car driving, the windows down, and the wind is blowing on me, and the moon roof is open, and the sun is beaming down on me. I did all of this. I got so in tune with this car, you could not tell me I was not driving it in the physically. Everything about my visualization, down to every single detail about this car, I made sure that was also, like, everything that was physically in that car, I made sure that I did the same thing, or I experienced the same thing in my visualization. Like I said, I got very clear about my intention, very clear about every single detail. Me and this car became one, honey. I mean, we were neck and neck. We were on one accord, and I felt it. The whole time, it felt right to my spirit. It felt so easy. And also, when I would do my visualizations, I would be happy. Like, you have to get in a happy state, because it's like, I know I'm about to get my dream car. Why would I not be excited? Why would I not be, why would I not be like cheesing from ear to ear while I'm imagining myself driving down the road and people just looking at me, and I'm like, yup, I'm in my dream car. This is all me, baby. This is all me. You have to be sure you're operating from a state of gratitude and complete happiness. I mean, just sit back and think. How would you feel if somebody walked up to you and gave you your dream car? Like, you would be excited as hell. I don't need YouTube to give me another strike. But you would be so excited if somebody walked up to you and handed you your dream car and told you you could have it. Like, you would be jumping for joy. You would be screaming, hollering, like kissing everybody, excited, screaming, yelling, like you would be so happy. So that's the same state you need to be in while you're doing your visualizations in order to receive this thing that you want. So I would, like I said, make sure I stayed in a gratitude or happiness state at all times. I did my visualizations constantly. I'm talking like morning, noon, and night. Then I had reminders set to my phone. Usually I know how my day is going to go, so I have reminders set to my phone, and I would go off in the corner or go to the bathroom or go somewhere in a hiding space and do my visualizations. Like, I made it a point. Like, I was not missing any of these required visualizations. I didn't miss not a nan one. You hear me? I did not miss one. I visualized 3 times a day, and then also whenever I had time or when I would set a reminder to my phone. This was all in a span of maybe about 3 weeks from the time I set my intention until the time I actually got the keys to my car. So like I said, get clear about your intention, do your visualizations, and third, I was about to say last but not least, but hold on. But thirdly, I knew I was worthy of this car. I mean, I knew I would get this car. I didn't have one doubt in my mind. I didn't care what logic said. I knew that I would get this car, and I would get it with the rules that I wanted at. The $300 a month car payment, the low miles, the silver sport. I knew that car would come to me exactly how I wanted it to come. Nothing less, maybe something more, but it definitely wasn't going to be nothing less. And then, so I did those 3 things and, you know, kept that state of mind. And then my 4th one, honey, the big kahuna, do you hear me? Is using sexual energy. I do not know why this is not talked about more. When a woman is getting ready to have an orgasm, this is the highest state she can be at, the highest frequency she can be at without any outside substance. So this is without any drugs, any alcohol, none of that. This is the highest state a woman can be at mentally without any outside force, which makes it the perfect opportunity in time to manifest whatever it is you want. You know, I've heard people say that, you know, like when they smoke or, you know, when they do certain drugs, mushrooms or whatever, that they feel like they're closer to God, right? Using that same logic, if we are made in God's image, baby, Erykah Badu said it best. If we were made in his image and call us by our names, we all have God within us. We all have the power and the ability to do the impossible. It's very, like, there is no impossible. There is no logic when it comes to your desires. Whatever it is you want, you can absolutely have it. That's no cap. That's no clickbait. This is the honest truth. You can have whatever it is that you want. So using that same was really called womb energy. And I would suggest you do more research on it. Womb energy is so powerful. Not only can a woman womb produce a baby, but it can also produce absolutely anything you want within this realm. Which is why I love to use this method when I'm trying to manifest anything I want. So what you do, mind you keep in mind the 3 things that I have already told you. When you are having sex, or when you're in the process of having sex with someone, or you can really do this by yourself. I would only say do this with someone if you guys are on the same accord, meaning your partner can't have any ill or secret and, you know, ill intention towards you. You know, your partner can't be negative, in a negative headspace. Your partner can't be hateful or like any of that. You and your partner have to be on one accord. You have to be operating on the same frequency. And I hope anybody you're having sex with, that is the case. But if need be, it may be better for you just to do it by yourself. But when you're reaching your peak, matter of fact, before you even start reaching your peak, when you start the process of masturbating or having sex, start picturing whatever it is, that thing that you want, that car, that home, that whatever it is, the money, the bank account, whatever it is you want, start picturing it in your mind. Like, close your eyes and see it. See it as clear as you could possibly see it. See yourself in it, or doing it, or being it, or living it, or driving it. See yourself with the most detailed picture that you could possibly create. Picture yourself. So if you're, like I said, if you're manifesting a car and you're having sex, like, throw all that out the window. If he having a good time, if he feeling good, because all that don't matter right now. When you have your eyes closed, you're picturing yourself. You're doing the same visualization as you would normally do, but this time while you're reaching your peak, it's more powerful. So you're closing your eyes. You're picturing yourself behind that wheel. You're picturing yourself driving through your neighborhood. You're picturing yourself picking your kids up, and the kids are getting in the car, slamming the doors like they do. You're picturing yourself pulling up to the grocery store and pulling into the parking spot and putting your groceries in the back seat. Like, you're picturing the most you can, the quickest, if that makes sense. You're trying to picture just everything you can within these moments. And when you're climaxing, or when you feel yourself about to climax, that's when you think of it even more, baby. Get real intense. Get real clear about that picture, about whatever it is you want. You get absolutely clear. The most, like, get as focused as you can. I cannot push this enough. Get as focused as you possibly can while you're reaching your climax, because this is the most powerful moment. And when I was manifesting, you know, I did this daily. Like I said, this was a 3 weeks time span. I know everybody's energy may not want to do that every day, but like I said, I was very clear on my intention. I knew it would happen, and I knew my most powerful moment would be while having sex and getting to my climax point. I know. I wish y'all could understand just how powerful that moment is. You can manifest anything as long as it will not cause harm to yourself or harm to anyone else, because karma is real. That's actually a law of the world, a spiritual law. Karma is real. So as long as you're not trying to manifest something that will cause harm to you or harm to anyone else, baby, you can have it all, and you are deserving of it all. You are. So either I'm gonna keep on manifesting by myself and getting everything I want, or y'all can join me and start manifesting the things you truly desire. I don't know how, well, I guess womb energy doesn't work on a man, because I mean, they don't have wombs. But I have heard, y'all, I heard a conversation one time, and this guy was saying how he sleeps with multiple women, but he does this as when he's getting ready to reach his peak. He's able to manifest anything he wants. He did the same exact thing I'm telling y'all to do. The man said he was homeless. He didn't have no car. He was a dusty. And he started having sex with these women. And right before he would reach his peak, he started picturing everything he wanted. He started picturing a new home with the keys in his hand, and he's walking up to the door to unlock the door. He started picturing himself in a brand new car, and himself in, and he's at the dealership picking out the car that he wants. Like, the man unlocked some key nobody else knew existed, but he used the woman's energy, y'all. Damn, he used the woman's energy to be able to get whatever it is he wanted. So if he used the woman's energy to get, or her womb energy to get what he wanted. It is so possible for you to use your own energy and not only birth that thing that you really desire, but you can do it by yourself. You don't need a spouse. You don't need a partner. You can do this all by yourself. Like, it's no need for you to be out here struggling. There's no need for you to be out here barely making it. No, baby, you can manifest anything and absolutely everything. Whatever your heart desire is, you can have it. I'm here to tell you, I'm giving you the blueprint. You can have it. I've done this so many times throughout my life, even before I knew what I was really doing. I've done this with 3 cars. My first car was a Impala, and it was used, but I only wanted to pay $150 a month. That happened. My next car was a Nissan Platinum Maxima. I wanted that car brand new, and I wanted those payments to be $200 a month. That happened. The salesman told me the same thing. I've never seen a brand new Maxima leave out of here with a $200 car payment. Again, your logic has nothing to do with me. So I knew when I wanted my Range Rover, I could use this same process. Now, if I had enough sense, I would have manifested all of these cars for free, but I didn't honestly believe I had that much power in me. Now I know I do. And now I know my next car will be free. Somebody gonna gift it to me, or somebody gonna give it to me for whatever reason, but I know my next car after this, it will be absolutely free. And when I'm ready to receive it, I would do this same process to get it, because I want my next car to be a Bentley. So I will use this same exact process to get my Bentley, and that's no cap. So what you waiting on? Like, start. I promise you, you can do this. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Put your back into it. Hey, I can do it. Put my back into it. Hey, you can do it. So make sure you comment. Tell me what car you are manifesting. Tell me the exact type of car you are manifesting so I can get on one accord with you and we can make this thing happen. And then you can send me a picture of your brand new car. Then you can come scoop me up in your brand new car, and like, we can be lit, and we can be lit together. So that's it for me, y'all. I'll be back if you want me to explain more about womb energy and how it works and how you can use it and how powerful it really is. I absolutely will. But in the meantime, in between time, I'll see y'all later. Thank you always for watching. Praises to the Most High. Peace.